Hello everybody, my name's Nicola and welcome back to my channel. This is the Frugal Cottage, where we talk all things money to help you on your financial journey. Today's video is my budget for June 2021. Don't forget to like and subscribe and let's get started. So yes, I am writing the budget for June already. Does anyone else feel like this year is going by so quickly? Let me know in the comments below if that's you as well. It just feels like it's still really strange and yet it's going by really quickly. I'm using my trusty budget planner as always for this. I love this thing. I will leave a link below to my Etsy shop if you want to get one. But I love this. It's the thing that keeps me on track with my cash envelope system combined. So it says month 3 because this is the 3rd month that I'm using this for. So the aim for the month this month, June for us is relatively quiet, which is a good thing. May has been ridiculously expensive, and so hopefully June is where we kind of pull that back. I am tempted to do like a no spend month, like a proper no spend month. I've not done one in a while, but we'll see how that goes. So aims for the month here are kind of similar to normal. So what I want to do is I want to do a £100 mortgage overpayment this month, which is more than normal, but May ended up being fairly low, and if I do a no spend month, £100 should be doable, I think, in terms of overpayment. And investments, I want to put in £700 in investments. Again, a bit of a stretch target, but I'd quite like to do that for June. We don't have any one-off expenses this month, which is good. We had a couple last month, as in May, so this month. June should be better than that. And the no spend, I'm going to be bold. I'm going to put 22 as my no spend day aim. Now I know you're sat there thinking, but hang on, there's one day less in June already. Yeah, I know, but if I'm going to do a no spend month, I feel like 22 could be achievable so long as I am organised. And honestly, the key to a successful no spend month is generally just being organised and then not being tempted to spend in other places. Watch me say that and then I'll totally just not manage it at all. But that's the aim for now. So if I turn over, I have filled in some of these categories already. So as always, I'm going to start off with the variable expenses. I've written them in already so that I can just do the numbers. We have 5 variable expenses. These are the ones that I use my cash envelopes for. If you've not seen that, I'll leave a link below to my latest cash envelope stuffing video so you can see that as well. But these are the 5 for us. So food, petrol, miscellaneous, children and eating out. And I think if I'm going to do no spend month, they should be fairly low. I think that would kind of go along with that. So food, I think I'm going to put food at £250. And you see, it's been at £270 for quite a while, but I feel like if I am sensible with what I get, I think £250 would be not too much of a stretch. Petrol, £120. Petrol is kind of like a non-negotiable. It's how I get to work. It's how the kids get to school, to nursery. You know, it's a fairly stable, static number in our budget that doesn't really change. It might change in the summer holidays to be more because we'll be out and about more, but on a normal month like this, it kind of stays the same. So if we're doing a no spend month, so miscellaneous, I'm going to put at £80. That's like household things and cat things. Children, theirs stays at £100 regardless of what kind of month it is. And by the end of June, you know, if everything goes to plan, things will be back open and we'll be able to do more. And that includes taking them more places. Is anyone else just so looking forward to kind of getting back to normal? Let me know the first thing you're going to do when everything is back to normal. What's the first thing? I know what my 5-year-old would say. It would be either to go swimming or to go to soft play. So that's definitely on the cards in the not too distant future. And then eating out, I guess, should be 0 if I'm doing a no spend month. Oh, which also means no Costa coffees for me. But there we go, that's not a bad thing, I suppose. I go there probably far too often for a like money blogger, but there we go. So that's not too bad. I don't think that'd be too tricky. So what does that add up to? So that adds up to £550 as our variable expenses there. I feel like that's an okay number. We'll see. So the next one I'm going to talk about is sinking funds. So these are again a kind of a cash envelope system. But they're less this month because I want to focus on these, and I I've talked this before about how I try and fill my sinking funds up with side hustle income. Now, I'll be totally honest, May has been ridiculously quiet on that front. So I can't stretch it in all directions. So we'll see. But Christmas, I'm going to aim to put £30 in the Christmas envelope. That's adding up nicely, to be fair. And obviously it's the one that's the furthest away at the moment. School holidays, again, kind of trundling along nicely. It is coming towards, so basically most of that will go in the summer holidays, and they're kind of coming up, they're getting closer and closer. I'm going to put £20 in the school holidays fund, and then school related expenses is also going to be £20. And then when I put that £20 in, I'm then going to leave that for now, because it's got to a stage once that's in there which will cover like the bulk of the cost for new school year, so to speak. So that's £70 in the sinking funds, which should be doable. Debt repayment, I always put our mortgage overpayment in here because I guess it, it is a debt at the end of the day. That's £100. And then if I move over to here, so investments and savings, so I've put that one to £700. That is such a stretch at the moment, but we'll see. And then again, just plodding along with this, a £50 in our emergency fund, and that takes that to £750. If I manage to do all of these this month, I will have stretched our budget to the absolute limit. I've talked before about how our family does not earn a lot of money. We really don't. Some of this is dependent on me earning more on the side, which I do try and do, but it has been quiet as of late. But there we go. So they are our monthly budget numbers that I share with you. If anyone has any other ideas on how I can make more money on the side, then feel free to leave them down below. I do try lots of different things. Also, I feel like the summer months we are busier, so that leaves me less time to do stuff. Does anyone find that it's easier to manage your time in the winter months when you're kind of at home versus the summer month where it just feels like everything feels a bit more precarious, let's say? But they are those for now. Okay, so if I turn over, obviously I'm not going to have filled in the bills tracker or the sinking funds yet. Here's my no spend day tracker, so this is going to be 22. I already feel like that might be stretching that slightly, but there we go. I'm someone who really likes no spend days. I feel like tracking no spend days versus spend days is really eye-opening, and if you're not used to doing that, I definitely recommend trying that for a month and seeing what happens. I have got a no spend day tracker like on its own in my Etsy store as well. I'll leave a link below to that, but the no spend day aim for me is 22. I can do this, come on, I just need to be positive. Then obviously I've not filled in any of these yet because we've not got to those, so I'll just skip through all these. Where are they? So extra income this month. This doesn't include kind of blog stuff. This is things like selling stuff and random money that might come in from wherever. I don't know about that this month, to be quite honest. And then savings aim. So this is my investment savings aim. So that's £700. And if I aim to do that and do succeed in no spend, that will be achievable just about at this stage, so we will see. And then obviously I haven't filled in reflection because we haven't got there yet. So £700 in investments, and that purely goes on our early retirement goal for this one. Extra income, nah, probably not this month. Although I'm saying that, it's a quiet month, so maybe I should aim for that. And then I'll just turn back through all of these. So no spend days, 22, obviously I'll colour these in. If I show you May's, you can see how I use, so that's it at the moment. That's May's one at the moment, you can see that how I colour those in, so you can see that. So 22 for June, and then our things are all set up there in our monthly budget. And £100 overpayment, £700 in investments, and yeah, let's go June. I feel like I should be able to manage that, she says. Well, it'll be interesting to see. As always, this is linked below if you want to get one of these. But I genuinely feel like this system of tracking it daily, so throughout the weeks like these, is just so useful to see where your money goes. Anyway, how is your budget looking for June? Let me know down in the comments below if you've got anything that might get in the way this month, and I will see if I can help. As always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again very soon.